hit it. Microphone check. Baby, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
You are now rocking with the best.
It's not some
Baby. One time.
still shining.
Respect my swag.
It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
And this is
Another episode.
a Swingers
After dark. What time is it? It's time to get live.
and this is your host. Not some baby.
Let's go, champ.
Microphone check 1 2 1 2. This is your host, not son, baby, and this is another episode of Swingers After Dark. And I'm with my homegirl. You know, we go way back. We go way back like 8 tracks. You feel me? And you know, she has an interesting story to tell. You know, it's like you know, a lot of you dudes, you fantasize about fucking your boss, your supervisor, your manager, and you think that, you know, she's out of your league. You think you have no shot. But in reality, you do. And you know, this story that my beloved, what are you? Your associate, friend, homegirl? What are you to me? Tell people, what are you to their fearless podcaster?
I'm your friend.
You gotta speak. Wait. This chick, I ain't gonna tell y'all where she's from, but you know, she's a city girl. But she's acting shy. No, I want you to keep that same energy. Tell them who you are to me.
I'm your friend.
That's better. Who are you to me? Who you are, same fucking difference, you know. I'm too buzzed. I'm too tipsy to get it right. Anywho, so, you know, we had a conversation, and you was talking about how I don't like to use the word boss, because the word boss, it comes from slavery, you know what I'm saying? Like from the Slavics in Europe, because like boss pretty much means that you're a fucking, you know, slave owner, slave master. So I don't like to use the word boss. I may say like manager or supervisor, but for the sake of argument, we're going to use the word boss, because that's the word that everybody says, and that's the word that everybody knows. So I'm going to use the word boss.
Well, I prefer you use the word superior.
Superior. Listen, nobody's superior to me. You my damn manager, supervisor. That's it, goddammit. Anyway, we're going to say, what? Manager, director, what?
Manager sounds better.
Manager. So we're going to talk about how the manager fucks your son. You know, the chick who works at your job, y'all in the same position. Not in the same position, y'all work in the same department. You feel me? So talk about like what happened. Like, first of all, do you have any relationship with this lady?
No, I do not. Other than her being my supervisor.
Well, you got to talk up, babe.
I don't have a relationship with her other than her being my supervisor.
So how did it come to the revelation that she was fucking your son?
Because she saw the picture of my children on my desk.
No, you got to tell the whole story. You got to we got to know the voice. You got to get in tune. Like, what happened from start to finish? Tell the story.
She just was appointed my supervisor on a Monday. She came to my office on a Wednesday to speak to me. In the midst of us talking, she's telling me about herself, and I'm telling her about me. I told her the only reason why I kept the job this long is because of these 3 people right here on my desk. Saw a picture of my children. When she said, "Oh, let me see your children," I gave her the picture. She looks at my children. She goes, "Oh, I know this one. The oldest one, my oldest one, she's happened to know." I said, "How do you know him?" So she went into the point where she used to work at this, what do you call it?
Temp agency.
Temp agency, yes. So she worked at a temp agency with giving people jobs, and he came there for a job. And she says, "Yeah, I gave him a couple of jobs, but he always flirted with me." Okay. Conversation kept going. Got a little quiet. So I said, "So did you go out with him?" She says, "Yes." Conversation continues again. Then finally she goes, yeah. He a liar. I said, "Oh, yeah, that sounds like my son."
He's a what?
A liar. I said, "Yeah, that sounds like my son." Makes up stories, you know, to pull the women in. I know who he is. So she goes, yeah, I know him. He asked me out on a date and I went. I said, okay. But it didn't feel right. So I looked at her and I said, so did you sleep with my son? She goes, yes. Mind you, she is 4 years younger than me, which made her 13 years older than my son. In my mind, I'm thinking, how many women have actually had their sons sleep with their bosses? At that moment, I looked at her. She was like, oh, I'm kind of embarrassed. I feel uncomfortable at that point.
So, is she? What type of chick is she?
Loose? What the fuck? I don't know what to call it.
So, how was the conversation? How was the conversation? What was the conversation you had with your son after this striking revelation?
Well, I called my son and I said, I'll tell you exactly what I said. I said, so you're a little whore, huh? He goes, what you mean? I said, you're a whore, slut, tramp. He goes, what do you mean? I said, you slept with my boss. You don't discriminate. And then he asked me what I meant. I told him what I meant. He goes, oh yeah, nah, ma, she was easy. Everybody slept with her. I said, but that's nasty. He goes, ma, everybody slept with her. I was just one of them. So I went on to say that's nasty, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't even want to talk to you no more. He was like, yo, ma, I said, I don't even want to talk to him. He said, ma, give her my number. And he hung up. And that was the end of it.
So do you know how they linked up?
Yeah, he kept asking her out. And she said she finally took him out. She finally invited him over to the house to cook a dinner for him.
Oh, so your son is a pimp.
No, he's a nasty whore. Ew.
So your son is a nasty whore.
Yeah.
So where did he pick up them traits from?
His daddy, damn it.
So he didn't pick them up from you?
No, I'm not a whore.
So you putting the onus on Pops.
Your point?
I'm just saying, why you putting it all on Dad?
If he didn't get it from me, who he got it from?
I don't know. I'm just asking the questions, babe.
And I answered, it's his daddy. Him just like him daddy.
No, okay, so did anybody in your department hit it? Wait, first of all, how your supervisor, your manager looks? Does she describe? Is she a looker? Describe her. That would make your son want to smash.
Well, he said when I described her to him, he was like, she ain't look like that. He said she had a big ass and pretty face. So he said he hit it.
So how does she look to you?
She's nice.
Well, she's nice looking.
What do you want me to do?
So is she
the
pretty?
Shape that he said, yeah, she's pretty. I would never take that from her. But what he said and what I see it's completely different.
So what makes her pretty? She got pretty eyes, pretty face. What?
She's pretty. She's pretty.
Oh, you don't want to describe. You don't want to describe.
She's pretty. I don't want to take that from her.
Oh, okay. Does she have a fat ass?
Yeah, she has a fat ass. I know.
So did you talk to any coworkers about her? Cause if she got, dudes, they'll fuck anything that got a fat ass. If she's a gremlin with a fat ass, they'll fuck.
Guys in line for that. They want that. I do speak to my coworkers. They do say the same thing.
So does she come across as easy to you?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's been PC. You're not going to work there long enough anyway. So first of all, you don't even know if they're going to listen to this.
Nah, it's not the point. The point is, listen, I don't hate on no woman. I uplift women. You look good. I compliment you like you compliment me. It's just straight across the board. It's fairness. But at the end of the day, if you humping kids, I can't fuck with you.
Wait, but how old was
She's 4 years younger than me. My son is not 4 years younger
but
than
he's
me.
a grown man, though.
Okay,
you act that he's underage. If you're over 21, you know what they say. If you're over 21 and that's grass on the field, play ball. I didn't say that, but that's the saying. I did not say that, but
so she might as well go to the playground with a couple of lollipops, talking about, "Hey, little boy, come here, you want a lollipop?"
But
that's how I felt.
But in her defense, she did not know that was your son. This was after the fact. This was just so happened to be on some 6 degrees of separation type shit.
He's 13 years younger than her.
Listen, the first cougar I ever fucked, I was 27 and she was 49. She was old, she was old enough to be my fucking mother. But her pussy's good. It's good, and she had a fat ass. But I got a cough to that, and that's not the COVID cough. Listen, when I first saw her, she looked like she was in her like 30s. She did not look like she was 49. She looked like she was in her 30s, and I give her that.
So you're condoning this?
He's a grown man.
Okay.
He was over 25, right?
No.
So how old was he at the time?
I don't think he was over 22.
But he was 21.
Mm-hmm.
So if she was...
It's okay with you.
If he's 13...
If that was your daughter. What's it do?
It's different.
Why is it different?
Wait, I actually, let me run that back. She's a grown woman. Mm-hmm. She's not underage.
So you gonna let some old cougar do? No, they're not. They're cool.
But if she's over 21, she has to live with that.
And he's like 40 is okay.
I actually prefer, if I had a daughter, I would prefer that she deals with an older man, because an older man is established. Mm-hmm. He's established. But if the older man was established, then I would want her to be with him.
That's a big if. Not many of them are.
But I'm just saying, if you playing hypotheticals, I'm playing hypotheticals.
So what if they weren't?
Then I don't care if he was older or they the same age. I'm gonna whoop her ass, because she's not supposed to settle for less.
So how am I supposed to feel about a guy, my son, who's screwing a woman who is screwing everybody else?
Usually,
why is it double standard?
Listen, it's not a double standard, because I just told you that if she's messing with a nothing ass dude who's older, I would feel away. But at the end of the day, she's her own woman, just like your son is his own man when they reach a certain age. It's not like they're teenagers and you're the ward of the state. You're no longer he's no longer a dependent. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like he's not underage. Me personally, I always dated older women. I never fucked with girls my age, because it was like talking to a fucking brick wall. So I always loved cougars. I always dealt with older women. Matter of fact, my mother's friends used to flirt to me. I was like 6, 7, 8. And, my mother was like well into her 30s.
That's like called molestation. If they're trying to flirt with you while you're 8 or 9.
No, not like flirt, try to fuck me, but flirt like call me like handsome, or that's my fiance. They used to refer to, one of them used to refer to me as her fiance. So,
That's nasty.
Hey. But that's double standards. Everything got the double standards. There's double standards that may benefit you and doesn't benefit me, and vice versa.
That's called unfriending.
But the world is full of double standards, whether it's race, religion,
but that's wrong, because
gender.
If a man calls my daughter at the age of 8 or 9 and say, "Oh, that's my little princess. Oh, that's my baby girl. Oh, that's my sweetheart," that's nasty. You shouldn't see my child as that, you grown ass nasty motherfucker. That's how I would see it.
I agree, but at the same time, it's like a woman could hit me, but I can't hit a woman because I'm supposed to walk away.
No, I don't agree with that either.
Exactly, but that's the double standard.
Yeah,
so that's certain double standards.
If she got balls enough to put her hands on you, then hey, do what you do.
I agree. However, I'm saying that's a double standard for everything. Mm-hmm. Just like how you call your homegirls bitches and hoes, but if I say it, then this fucking World War III. So I'm just saying that's a double standard for everything. Not to say I agree, but it's the way of the world. I look at the world as how it is instead of how it should be. That's how I keep myself sane, and I operate in that with that frame of mind. Because if I say, well, it should be like this, it should be like that, I will literally go insane. You have to put me in a fucking insane asylum. But I can't be like that. I cannot live like that. You feel me?
True.
You feel? So, how's your relationship with this woman, with your boss? I mean, not boss, with your manager.
It's very uncomfortable.
Ever since then?
Yeah, of course.
So, do you have any homies who hit that or who want to smash at the workplace?
No, I just have coworkers that want to hit it.
So, what do they say about it?
They want to hit it. They just want to see what it is. I don't do the talk with them. My basic talk conversation. Yeah, I'm going to get that. Okay, so let me know when you do it. Take one for the team. Okay, fine. Bye. We laugh about it.
So what type of clothes that your manager wears?
Tight. Very tight.
So what can you see like the panty lines?
I don't know. I never looked.
But you know that she's wearing tight pants.
Oh, of course I do, because you look like she can't breathe.
Okay, so she look like she's struggling. Like her
Oh,
pants
she's
is like
struggling. Yes.
she
They
her.
like 12s and she a 14. Yes.
Oh, okay, but she got a big booty.
Yes.
Is it big as yours?
No.
But she's short.
Yes.
But does she have a stomach too?
Yes.
Oh no. She's short.
The tummy match the ass. Yes.
The tummy. See, I can't deal with that. She doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be like an iron board. But it can't. It can't. I love a little pudge. I love a little fupa. But it can't be. You know. It can't be as big as the ass. I
But
can't
that's
do
your
it.
choice. Some people like it. Some people like it.
No. I can't. I can't. So, but your son wanted to smash still.
But it wasn't like that, he said.
Hmm.
He said it didn't look like that then. He said it was different.
So your son had her when she was in her prime.
Probably. He said there was no tummy because he was like, yo, Mom, back in the day. I said, but she got this stomach that pokes out. He was like, it wasn't like that.
See, your son is smart. He got her like when she was still popping.
He's smart. He was horny. That's them horny age. You already know. 20, 21, 22.
But he had a grown woman cook for him. Invited him, invited him over to the crib to smash. Did he nut in it?
What the hell?
Nah, I'm just saying. Listen. If you're
I didn't want details.
if you're gonna fuck a cougar, you got to go all the way.
That's nasty.
You know what I'm saying? She probably can't even get pregnant. You feel me? But that would have been fucked up if like your in-law was like your boss. You know what I'm saying?
That's just nasty.
Like hey, mom-in-law.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Why not?
No, that's nasty.
They grown.
He wasn't.
He was over 21, right? Listen, he's old enough to buy liquor.
I'm not agreeing with
serve in the army.
Nasty. There's not many women in this world that can say their boss slept with their child.
That's why I like
knowingly.
You're unique, and your situations around you are unique. So that's why I fucks with you, because it's like every time it's a different story. So what did your homeboys say? Do your homeboys get any favors from her? Do they fuck her? If they didn't fuck her, do they get any favors?
They're not my homeboys. They're just my
Well, your
coworkers.
your associates, your colleagues.
They look forward to getting it. That's all I know. They're like, yeah, okay. And I tell them, hurry up and take one for the team. She might be nicer after you give it to her.
So what separates you from her? Like why they don't come at you like that?
Because I don't fuck where I work.
Say it again?
I don't fuck where I work.
Because you got a fat ass too. So
I don't fuck with nobody at work.
Why not?
Because I don't. It's disgusting. I don't make shit. My job is my job. I get paid to do what I do. I don't get paid to fuck nobody. I ain't a stripper.
No, okay. But why you gotta throw the strippers under the bus?
Because strippers fuck for their money.
How you know they fuck? You're assuming that they fuck. So you think every stripper or a good number of stripper?
A good number.
So like
I go to the show. I'm not stupid.
So you think 99.9999% of the time they fuck?
I say 95.
95. So the 5% is the error margin of error.
Those are the ones who really go into college and support themselves.
Oh, so you think if she what do you think we strippers be fucking at the club or they?
I don't know. I don't care. I'm not trying to go there.
I mean, you got a stripper like booty. You got a porno booty.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No.
But so how would you? This is an interesting story that your boss. So how was your relationship after?
We have no relationship. We never have. We never will.
Because
Because she's a horror.
She's a horror.
A horror.
She's a horror.
A horror.
Listen, they said Mary Magdalene was a whore, and Jesus still, conversed, socialized with her. So this is another situation of WWJD. What would Jesus do? You know what I'm saying? So if Jesus accept like the prostitutes, the whoremongers, the jazzy bells, and the harlots, why you can't do the same thing as your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ?
I don't get paid for that. I get paid to just do my job and keep it moving. She can do what she wants and let whoever stick in do what. I don't care. As long as my son don't go back there again.
So what happens if she fucks your son?
It's tainted.
Like, would you hit her on the job or something?
He won't.
What does your son lie? What does he lie about?
I don't know. I don't know what he told her.
But you said you agree when
My son do lie to get women in bed. It's a
Give
man
a what?
thing. My son lied to get women in bed. It's a man thing.
Nah. That's not. So what do you mean a man thing?
I don't know.
What do you mean? No. I'm not letting you run from that. What do you mean man thing? How do men lie?
Y'all. You don't know.
I don't.
You don't know.
I don't have to lie. You either in the mortal words of the rap group Brand Nubian, either love me or leave me the fuck alone. So how do men lie?
And that's why I'm single now. I leave you alone.
No, listen.
Y'all lie.
No, it's not lying. It's about telling the woman what she wants to hear. Now, if y'all fall for the shenanigans, then that's on you. So do you have like a long lasting word like?
No, I just feel like this. You guys are gonna do what you want to do. Boys are gonna be boys. Men are gonna be men. Women are gonna be women. At the end of the day, what makes you happy.
So are you happy that your son fucked your manager?
Not at all. But at the end of the day, to each his own. I don't judge. Not at all.
And on that note, this has been another episode of Swingers After Dark, and this is your host, Not Son, baby. Check out my website at www.notsunblaze.com. That's www.nahsunblaze.com, and check out my ebook, Fuck. Yes, you heard right, Fuck, F-U-C-K. It's on Nook, Kindle, iBooks, Google Play. Go get it. Shoot me an email at swingpodcast@gmail.com. That's swingpodcast@gmail.com. Hit me up with any questions or concerns that you may have. Rate, share, subscribe, and comment on this podcast. Dig. And on that note, until next time, peace. And don't kiss them hoes in the mouth, baby.